It is India versus Australia, the third and the final one-day international at Canberra. And it is going to be a dead rubber as Australians have taken an unsaleable lead in the three-match ODI series by 2-1. Not so for India. It's a lot to play for because they know how difficult the two ODIs have been. In spite of playing a decent amount of cricket, in IPL, the way they have experience in these two games, it's not been quite good. Two games India probably batted well, but somewhere the bowling and fielding has let down in the two games, and we definitely expected much more from this team, though there is a lack of experience somewhere around. But I think considering the strength that Indian team had starting before this ODI series, we expected a tough fight. But unfortunately, the series has gone. But it's playing for pride, and it's playing to salvage some pride before they go on to play the T20Is. Tomorrow's team, I think it's going to be crucial. How Virat Kohli looks at it. Does he look to give a new players a chance? Shubman Gill waiting in the wings, and many other young players who've still not made their mark in this ODI series. Will they get a chance, or will Virat Kohli look to continue with the same 11 and maintain the same team to just help the players perform better in the third match? We don't know. Before, I think probably it might be considering the pitch, or the last thing situation that might be that might force Virat Kohli to take some calls before the game. He might change players, or he might persist with the same 11. It depends upon Virat. Tomorrow, I think it's going to be a change of venue. It may just bring a good luck for India. Doesn't, because it has been a little bit of bad luck, a bad performance in the previous two games, because Virat Kohli probably didn't win the toss in first two games. Maybe if he would have won, he would have batted first, and India would have posted a total like Australia did. But it's all said and done. Tomorrow's game is going to be quite important, considering India would look to avoid the whitewash. And because Australians playing in their own arena definitely has got some advantages, though I think they're 2-0 up. I think it is a bright chance that they might just end up the series 3-0. So India will have to play a good cricket, and tough fight we expect, and compete as hard as possible, because once it is going to be whitewash, I think it can be a little bit embarrassing and shameful, to be honest, considering the strength and how strong the team India is. Probably India has made a couple of mistakes in this ODI series. The prime most mistake, I think India has been a bowler short. The team, probably, if you ask me, I think it's a well balanced team. Hardik Pandya becomes the sixth bowling option, but he was not able to bowl because of his injury, and probably he's been told by the physio that he's not allowed, because if he's going to bowl, he might injure himself more. He bowled a couple of overs in the previous game. We don't know whether he's going to continue that, and he's going to play the role of six seamer for India. He's in the team for his all-rounder capabilities. So whether he's going to fulfill that in tomorrow's game, I think it's going to be an interesting thing to see. It's all about the bowling that went wrong. I don't think India batted badly, because it was a huge total, 390 and 370s. They are not going to be chased down every day. You need to play very good cricket to chase that. And probably you need to bat out of your skins if you have to really chase scores like 370 and 390, because these chases don't happen on day-to-day basis. India needed to bat well. I think it's not the batsmen who are at fault in these two ODI games. Probably it is the line and lengths of the bowlers have not been spot on. And when you're playing in conditions like Australia, I think the wicket, both the games were on the same venue, so the wicket were absolute wonderful wicket to bat on. It was placid wicket, it was runs on offer, and Australia, as they were batting first, they took the utmost advantage of that, and really put on a mammoth total on the board, which was an impossible thing to chase down. So I think the bowlers that really were found guilty, I would not say guilty, it was good wicket to bat. Probably sometimes as an opponent team, you need to give credit to the Australian team, that they really played good cricket. They really didn't allow Indian bowlers to get into the game at any point of time in the course of 50 overs. So sometimes that when the credits are due, I think we should probably give it. And I think it was the innings of Warner and Smith and Finch, and Maxi played well in the couple of games. So I feel that led to undoing of this Indian team, Indian bowlers, and line and lengths were also not that good. That if in Australia it's quite important to be very strict with your lines, because you have to be very particular with your line and lengths, because if you're gonna give a little bit of room to them, they're gonna smash you, because they're born playing on those wickets. The short balls, if you're not gonna bowl a perfect short ball, it may cost you. Probably short ball is not a good wise option while playing against Australia, because they are used to playing those conditions. So probably bowlers will have to think about where to bowl. But I think credit should be given overall to Australia. It was a good wicket to bat on, and they made a good use of it. If I always say that in these two games, if India would have been batting first, they would have posted the same total as well, considering the quality of batting lineup we have some power players, and as India has always been considered as a batting powerhouse, we do expect India to bat in that fashion. India would have done that as well, but I think it's a needless talk at this, because Australia has won the game and they're 2-0 up. That's the unfortunate reality we have in front of ourselves, in front of us. Responsibility should be taken by batsmen. Probably a lack of experience. We have seen this debate happening. Last time when India played in Australia, they won the series, and the whole responsibility, I won't say whole responsibility, the major of the responsibility was taken by Mr. Cool, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the former captain of India. And probably India definitely missing his services in this series, because when you have MS Dhoni at the other end, he just boosts up your confidence. He's dealt with so many situations like this in the past, so he always knew what was needed to be done, and he was the player who was instrumental in the series win against Australia in 2018, as he was also the man of the series. So India somewhere lacked experience, and they need to really rethink about experience. Probably these players who are playing at the moment currently will gain experience by playing games. Experience is not a thing which you can buy from the market. You gain it by playing games, and I'm quite sure that these players, when they'll come for next tour, you will see improvement, and they'll have some games under their belt while playing in Australia. So I feel it's not about the experience. Yeah, it is definitely about experience. India definitely lacked in that, especially in the lower order and in the at the opening. Virat Kohli was there to handle the innings in between. He has been the backbone. So it's not always good to really give all the responsibility to Virat Kohli. I think a shared responsibility is always better. Fielding performances, India, we don't expect this quality of fielding from Team India. They have live up to the expectations of so many players, so many fans, especially this fielding team. This Indian fielding team takes pride in their fielding, and they have proved time and again that India is now a very good fielding team. But in this series, it hasn't been the case at all. We have dropped some absolute sitters. Last time when Jadeja dropped probably in the 48th over, he dropped a catch on mid-off, on mid-off. So that was a big mistake. So India has been a little bit sloppy in the field. They've dropped some crucial catches, and probably you don't win games when you're not a good fielding team. And in these two games, India were India can't be justified on their fielding, and probably a poor fielding effort led to the loss, and it was a reason behind the loss, one can say. Tomorrow it's going to be a cracker of a game again. India would really look to they look for redemption, because they want to really avoid the clean sweep and probably make their mark in this Australia tour, and probably get the first win in this big tournament, in this big series that they have. A T20 to follow, a Test cricket to follow. So tomorrow's win will definitely get that morale back, and we are really optimistic that tomorrow India will play good cricket, and probably they will win their first game. So let's see what happens.